You heard it here first. Bitcoin is...
Earthquake.
No, Captain. Battle for nations.
South Korea's government is beginning discussions on potentially a shutdown of crypto exchanges. Michael Novogratz has shelved plans to start a crypto hedge fund.
The world is not anymore the way it used to be. No. Be connected!
This is where we hold them! This is where we fight! This is where they die! And these shields, boys! Remember this day, man, for it will be yours for all time!
Spartans! Lay down your weapons!
Persians! Come and get them! Hold! Give them nothing, but take from them everything! Stay! That's the best you can do!
You heard it here first. Bitcoin is going to zero. Zero. When it comes out, zero.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Sorry, looks like something happened with my audio. Can you hear me right now? Let me see myself if I can hear. Can you hear me right now? Perfect. Okay, looks like finally, yeah. Okay, so I was saying, in this stream we are gonna learn a lot. Why? Because finally, well, if you remember, 3 days ago, I uploaded a video saying, well, potentially Bitcoin, we will see something interesting on Bitcoin, right? So I was expecting a downside, and well, as you can see, that happened. So let's study in this stream. So the system. So first of all, I want to clarify here, in the original video about the system, when I explain about the system, yeah, we are using the same indicators. So I changed the colors. The only thing I changed here is the volatility percentile, the indicator, and also, okay, let me explain this. In my system, we have three components. First of all is volatility, is this one. Second thing we have the TSV. Let me check here. And on the other thing is we have the third indicator is a trending indicator. We can use ADX, we can use Aaron, and we can use, well, they are different. So, but I realized I want to make it more simple to understand. So that's why I'm gonna use from now on this indicator is a elder indicator. You can find it on TradingView. So for example, if you search here and indicators, you can go just elder, and you can select the elder lazy bear is here, this one, this indicator, and you will find it only on TradingView. It's totally free, and also you also change the colors in the chart. So okay, let's start. Before talking about Bitcoin, well, yesterday, as you can see, the market actually crashed almost Bitcoin 20%, and many coins around 25%, even some coins even more. So it was a very interesting day actually. I had a very good short position, and actually was very nice. So okay, so now let's start with one day chart. One day chart for Bitcoin. Okay, perfect. Thank you guys. Okay, so Bitcoin right now, technically speaking, is in uptrend, right? So we are gonna respect always the system, and the system is telling us as long Bitcoin is above the MA55, well, we are not bearish. So let me show you some examples for you. We have here breaking the MA55, testing the MA55, and this is the second time is testing. Something here you must watch is like we have some wicks. This week, they are the market makers. The market makers, they are doing this. Why? Because they know people will enter in long position in MA55. So what they do, just they push the price lower, take the loss, the stop loss for all many people, like traders who are at 20x or 50x in long position. They kill all of them, and after that, what they happen? Just they push the price to the upside. Sorry. So we can see many examples like this. For example, this was very obvious. For example, here, the market from the MA55 area, MA40 in this area, is going to the upside, and after that they crash the market, and people here, as you can see here, they enter here in the MA55 as in long position, and the market makers, what they do, just they crash the price, they kill the long positions, and after that they move they move the market to the upside, killing the short position as well, because people enter here in short position in this area, and after that they crash the price. So this is a very interesting, as I said, it's going to be a very interesting live stream, because we will have the opportunity to study about more psychology, how is working in the market. In this area, when we saw Bitcoin at $30,000 around here, here, many traders, actually many people, they were calling for $15,000, $17,000, and I did it in some point, just in one condition meet. I wanted to see 1 day chart, I mean the candle, the body candle closing below $30,000. That never happened, so that's why I changed my bias here. So if I saw a 1 day chart, one day candle closing here, the body candle closing below $30,000, yes, I was expecting maybe lower prices, but that never happened. So after that, as you can see here, Bitcoin start a massive rally for 1 month. That was in July, no, 2 months actually. So, but it's very interesting here, because now people, they start buying here, around here. Why? Because maybe something, a golden cross, or I don't know, some news, El Salvador or whatever, right? But people, they are thinking like, oh, now to the moon, right? $100,000, right? So when the price was here, people said, okay, no, $10,000, $17,000. Well, now it's here, $100,000. Yeah. And what happened? The market makers, they know this, so they move the price usually in the opposite direction to the sentiment of the market. And think about this: many retailers, many people without experience in the market, they are trading in crypto. So in general, they are a very, very easy target. So keeping in mind this, when I'm talking about psychology of trading, you must understand, like, okay, you are following, I don't know, Twitter, YouTube, and you are listening many YouTubers, including myself. You must take this kind of technical analysis, or how can I say this, like, or different opinions about the market as something like a secondary opinion. Why? Because you must do your own research, right? So, but in this channel, we are trying to learn how to trade in the market. So we are not following news, we are following just a system, and the only thing I did here is following my system. Let me show you how. Okay, we have here the TSB, right? So we know, technically speaking, as long in this in this move from here to from $30,000 to $35,000, always I'm gonna speculate in the same way. How? This is gonna be a bounce to keep falling. But what happened here? Bitcoin broke the $35,000, and here we have a buy signal, yeah, and also we have a bullish divergences here to the upside. So after I see that confirmation, and I see TSB, the volume of TSB crossing zero line, and now it's green, as you can see here. So I open a long position here, because we are very close actually in the same level as the MA55, and just I was holding. So everything was fine until I saw this, right? I was like this, perfect. Okay, I am in long position here, and well, I will not close my long position here because I don't see something wrong happening now in the charts. But as you can see here, we have this indicator is telling me the momentum of the market. Okay, when it's green, it's easy to understand. Well, bulls are in control, bulls to the moon, or whatever you want to say. When it's blue, that means the bulls are losing power. I mean, the momentum to the upside is losing power. So here I said, okay, it's time to be careful. It's the only thing I can say. So as a trader here, of course, I close my position here. Why? Because always as a trader, I'm gonna respect my system, and my system is telling me, hey, I don't want to buy here. Actually, I want to sell here. Why? Because I know Bitcoin in the past got rejected in this area, so I'm gonna sell in this area. I remember I opened my long position here and I closed, and I was waiting for my next opportunity. So after that, Bitcoin tests the MA55 again here, and I bought again here. Why? Because I saw again the MA55 respected, and also alter the slope of this cloud here. This is the volume, is still green again. So I entered in long position, and as you can see here, the momentum is going to the, in this time it was to the upside, right? So after that, what happened? As you can see here, Bitcoin following the the volume profile, we know we have areas, not lines. We have areas of potential demand and buying zones. This is the next selling zone. The next, the previous buying zone was this one. Yeah. Actually, all this area, not just one. All this area, here to here. So I know after Bitcoin testing this area, yeah, as a trader, I know, because in the past Bitcoin crashed from here and this area was acting as support. I know this is the time for selling. So I was in long here, and I started closing my selling. Actually, I sold. I closed my position on Bitcoin at $50,000. Yeah. So, well, what could happen here? Well, if we use the system, we know the momentum of the bulls are bad, right? And also we have a sell signal. Well, not sell signal, just we must be careful here, because this setup is telling me, hey, this is a range, or this is a downside actually. So as a trader, I know Bitcoin was testing the second area of demand zone, and this area is, I don't care if Bitcoin is going to the upside, I don't care, just I'm gonna protect my money, my profits, and just I'm going to take I'm gonna take my profits. Following this, all my long-term, long-term investments for altcoins, well, I decided to start cashing out. Why? Because I know if Bitcoin crash, 90% of the market will crash. That's simple. Yep. So doesn't matter if you had a very good setup. Doesn't matter if you have the next Bitcoin, the next blockchain, whatever. All the market will crash. Yeah. And that, honestly, I think that will never change, at least for the next 5 or 10 years. So what happened after here? So when I close my position here, Bitcoin entered in sideways. So technically speaking, I was correct. So this is downside or sideways. But the most interesting thing here is in this area. Bitcoin was testing the next area of resistance here. But look at this. The momentum for the bulls was almost nothing. So this move was telling me, well, we have something very interesting. We have the momentum super weak for bulls, and the price is moving to the upside. So what is this? It's a bear divergences here. And also, using the LDR system or the indicator, we have here that the momentum is technically nothing. It's very easy to understand this indicator. Is when it's above 0, is positive, that means you should be bullish, of course, and green better. When it's negative, well, bears are in control. So right now, as you can see here, we don't have any buy signal in 1-day chart. We need to wait. So what is going to happen right now? Two things. We know now the momentum is to the downside. Right? So are we gonna buy right now? Of course not. No, in 1 day chart, no. Maybe we can go to 4 hour, and maybe we can start thinking to operate the 4 hour chart. We can do it, yes, maybe yes. But if I know 1 day chart is to the downside, there is a very high probability Bitcoin, yeah, maybe in the next 40 hours will go to test the MA55 to what? Keep falling. So always I'm gonna speculate in that way. So I'm not saying Bitcoin is gonna crash and it's gonna test lower prices, but the problem here is Bitcoin has this setup in 1 day chart. Yeah, like it's not very, it's not healthy, and it's testing the MA55. So what does that mean? Potentially we will see something like this. Maybe 1 day or two in sideways in MA55, and we will see lower prices, and after that a bounce. Potentially yes. Or the second scenario is just sideways. So I will say for bulls, the best scenario is just holding this area, and after that just bouncing to the upside. Okay, so yeah, bouncing. But as I said, I cannot predict the future. I cannot I am speculating here. So what I'm going to do right now, for now, the best trade is not trading, just waiting. Watch a movie, I don't know, you have Netflix or something. You can watch something. And also you must understand with elder system or elder indicator, we have this Y signal. If you have experience with ADX, it's something similar. Now the slope is negative. What does that mean? The slope is negative, so the momentum, the general momentum of this move is actually, well, it's bad. I mean, it's doing this. You want to be bullish, you want to see the slope of this signal positive, always. So what does that mean? As you can see here, the momentum here is to the downside, but the slope of the signal was not negative. So this is telling me, well, okay, or Bitcoin is in sideways, or it's gonna enter in range, but the probability to crash actually is not very high. But now when I saw this slope negative, so okay, is the moment to start thinking in maybe in a pullback. So let me be very clear. In 1 day chart, as I said, I am not bearish. I am expecting Bitcoin is gonna bounce from here. Why? Because always I'm gonna speculate in that way, like this. Yeah, but that doesn't mean like Bitcoin, maybe we will see a week, other week around here, and after that to the upside, because it's always the same. Market makers, they like to manipulate the market, manipulate and take all the money. This is the business, right? The business is like that. Always when Bitcoin is testing or is moving to the upside, people, they want to think like Bitcoin to the moon, right? But always when they see the market crashing 20% like this, you know, this is for one reason. It's just to scare people. Yeah, people are very emotional in the markets. I don't know, I was there many years ago. Very emotional. I was just buying and just hoping I will become rich, right? Millionaire next day, something like that. So after I saw many crashes like this, I was like so scared. Oh my God, now the media is telling Bitcoin, well, Bitcoin is going to, you know.
You heard it here first. Bitcoin is going to zero. Zero. When it comes out, zero.
yeah, I love this guy. You see, always people are thinking in that way. So, okay. Now, I'm gonna show you the last technical analysis for Bitcoin. After that, we are gonna move to altcoins. I'm gonna show you the weekly chart. The weekly chart is not looking very, very healthy. Why? Actually, I'm expecting maybe this month we are gonna see a major pullback. We have here this area. This area we know, as I said to you, here I'm not going to buy never around $50,000. Actually, I share my technical analysis about weekly chart maybe 1 month ago about this. I was expecting $50,000 area to be tested, but as you can see here, something is happening in weekly chart. something is happening in weekly chart. If we see here the momentum is getting weak, right? We have this blue signal here. So what does that mean? That Bitcoin maybe potentially will have a pullback in weekly chart. So from here to here and around maybe $40,000, and always I'm gonna speculate in the same way. Okay, so as I said, weekly chart is not looking very healthy right now. If Bitcoin close the weekly chart below 48,500, I will say maybe this is gonna be continuation to the downside in weekly chart to buy more. Let me be clear, to buy more. Why? Because please watch weekly chart. This is the trend is your friend, and the trend is telling you this is to the upside for now. Technically speaking, is like that. Okay, as long Bitcoin is about the MA55 in weekly chart, I am bullish. I am expecting maybe no new highs, but at least other test to $50,000 area. Something like you should understand, I know, is the first week of September, but I wanted to show you something. In monthly chart, Bitcoin is not looking so healthy. Why? Because now, as you can see here, every time when we have this setup here, when we have this setup, the dark green, and the blue line, the blue here, and also we have the same setup here. Every time, what happened? Well, most of the time, Bitcoin just crash in the long term, except in just one time here. And the reason is because we have this green area, but the momentum actually was to the upside here for the bulls. So we have the same setup as 2018 right now. I'm not saying Bitcoin is gonna crash, of course not, but this setup is telling me, based on my system, what is range. Bitcoin, maybe we will see a massive range between $30,000 and $50,000, or fall. Okay, that's simple. So be careful about this. I'm not saying Bitcoin is gonna crash right now, of course not, but as you can see, the warning signals are there. Okay, so if we see 3-day chart, because it's the next chart I like to see, we have the same pattern. As you can see here, this is telling me Bitcoin is losing momentum in the macro time frames. So this is telling me, like, okay, or Bitcoin enter in sideways on all this area, or Bitcoin is gonna fall to maybe $40,000 or even less. So you are investing on altcoins, you are thinking it's a good idea. I will say no, it's not a good idea. But as I said, I am not a financial advisor, just we are here for learning. Before to start talking about altcoins, I want to show you the Bitcoin dominance. The Bitcoin dominance is it's very important, actually, very, very important to start thinking to buy altcoins. As you can see here, now in in May, sorry, I was saying, okay, Bitcoin, I'm expecting bouncing from this area, and after that, we will see a correction here. And from here, I'm expecting other tests to the MA55 in weekly. So I'm expecting this is going to happen in the next 2 or 3 months. I mean, around December, January. But as you can see here, this is a setup I am expecting right now. But as you can see, it's not looking very healthy. I mean, for Bitcoin dominance, that means it's very good for altcoins. Let me tell you something. If Bitcoin breaks 40 level, this level, I mean, we see, for example, this weekend a candle closing below 40. Well, that is gonna be super good for altcoins. Why? Because we are gonna see a massive rally for many altcoins, because Bitcoin is gonna do a new lows in Bitcoin dominance. So what does that mean? Maybe 35, maybe 30 level, and we will see Ethereum, many altcoins crazy to the moon. Yeah, but honestly, I am not expecting something like that for now, because I know this is the area I need to respect. This is the area I would like to respect. But if I use the system, yeah, we have a potential breaking down, yeah, potential setup to continue for continuation in the downside. Sorry. So yep. Okay. So let's talk about now altcoins. I wanna change a little bit the format. I wanna change a little bit the format of this live stream. You have, please help me because I cannot watch all the market. If you have any suggestion for any altcoin, please let me know in the comments, and we can study that altcoin. But please write the name of your altcoin and also the time frame, because I don't know the time frame you are trading or you wanna enter. I wanna start with Ethereum. Ethereum is something like, usually in the bull markets, Ethereum is is telling me what is gonna be the next direction, because it's a lead. Usually you see Ethereum moving before than Bitcoin in many times. It depends in the market cycle. In 2017, Bitcoin was the first one. 2019 was Ethereum, and now again it's Ethereum. No. In the 2019 was Litecoin. I remember it was Litecoin, and in this market is Ethereum. But as you can see here in weekly chart, well, Ethereum is not looking bad. Actually, it's looking much better than Bitcoin. So what does that mean? Well, I am maybe not, at least maybe sideways for Bitcoin. But of course, as a trader, I will never buy in the previous high. As you can see here, MA55 tested here, and what the traders they are doing right now, they are selling. This is the area for selling. So if we see 1-day chart, now Ethereum is bouncing from the MA55. It's something I wanna see for Bitcoin maybe this weekend. So, but as you can see here, we have the same pattern. We have divergences here. We have this one here, and also we have the momentum for the bulls are technically nothing. So I'm expecting sideways. So in 4-hour chart, if you're planning to enter here, well, the entry was late. Actually, the entry was here, but of course I will never take this trade, of course not. But I will say here the area of demand zone was tested, and to keep going to the upside and to the MA55, maybe a little bit, like maybe 30,700, 30,800 to keep falling, maybe other test. So if that happen, I will say maybe around 30,300, 400 will be the area I will start thinking to buy again, to speculate into maybe to the outside. Why? Because 1-day chart is not looking that bad like Bitcoin. Actually, the 1-day chart for Ethereum is looking good. So I'm expecting to see something like this for Bitcoin, maybe in the next 24 hours. Yeah. So the next altcoin I want to talk is about Solana. Solana is one of the impressive Solana. I said in my live stream, and sorry, in my previous video, I am bullish on Solana, and as you can see here, the pullback we saw in 4-hour, it was the buy, as you can see here, and I am expecting new highs. Why? Because 1-day chart, this is totally, it's super strong. I mean, there is no, I mean, this is just green to the upside, right? My target, psychological target, is 200. From there, I am expecting maybe a week to maybe 220, 230 to kill some shorts, and after that, a major pullback from here. Why I am saying this is because, as you can see, the momentum for bulls is lower than the previous high here. It's lower, so we can see some bear divergences here forming. Of course, we have double top here and potential here, so maybe 200, 220 around there, or something like this, and from there we are gonna see a pullback. To what? To buy more. In the next opportunity you see 4-hour, I am a financial advisor, I am speculating here like to the upside. I wouldn't be surprised if we see $300 or more for Solana this month. But as I said, you ask me right now buying there? No, of course not. The entry to buy in Solana was at 150 and 140. Yeah, here of course we never buy. We never buy. Okay, so for Cardano, let's talk about Cardano because Cardano has a big event right now actually. And as you can see, actually, I really like it. My short position for Cardano was, I entered in short position here around $2 with 80 cents. And I short all the way down to $2.20. The reason why I did this is because if you see one day chart is actually very obvious signal around here. Yeah, the short position, it was here, a pullback to the MA55 in one day chart to what? Maybe potentially not maybe bouncing from there, but at least I know the price potentially will stop here in this area, and after actually that happened. The momentum to the upside for Cardano is losing, so every time when you see the negative stop here, I am expecting lower prices for Cardano, maybe at least after test to $2. Cardano, in my personal opinion, is a very easy target in the long term. Why? Because there are too many people holding and hoping this coin will be the next Bitcoin. And that's why if I am market maker, I will just start shorting as much as I can this coin, because I know many people, they are there and they are hoping, right? And I like hope in the market. And also, if Cardano breaks $2, we are gonna see a massive bear divergences here, and the momentum is now is blue, so it's losing. So maybe in the next week we are gonna see the slope here, and I am expecting a major crash for Cardano in the long term, maybe to $1.50 or something like that. Of course, this is a speculation in weekly chart. It will take maybe 2 or 3 months. So, but in one day chart, technically speaking, as long as above MA55 as well, $2 with 20 cents, I am bullish in the long term. So with this setup, of course, I would never buy here, I will never buy here. The only thing I can see I am expecting for Cardano is sideways, and after that, if I see my setup telling me to buy again, of course, all of this, I will start thinking to potentially buy to the upside, but not for now, not with Bitcoin with that setup. Okay. So the next altcoin I would like to talk. Please be you want me to check your altcoin, please in the comments. So okay, so link I entered in link at $20, and also I sold at 30, and I entered again 24, 25, and I sold around 33, 32, around there. Same chart as Bitcoin. We are, I mean, as you can see, link is doing exactly the same as Bitcoin. So I'm gonna say it's exactly the same as Bitcoin, as long as holding MA55, $25, nothing to be worried. But with this setup, I will never buy. I think maybe we will see some buy signals in 1 week. Maybe in 1 week. We will see. Okay, so let's talk about Axie Infinite in this game, right? Okay, this one. Okay, well. As you can see here, this is very easy read, very easy to understand. This coin is just going to the upside, right? But look at this, the momentums to the buyers are getting weak, and the momentum is to the downside. So I will say if MA55 is broken, we will see outer leg down to maybe $40. But with that setup, I will never buy here, never. With this setup, no, never. When I'm going to buy again this coin, when I see something like this, and here, of course, with my system, telling me to buy again here. But I will never buy here. And actually, yeah, as you can see, the momentum is the signal here in this indicator is negative. There are no buyers actually, they are selling right now. I will say maybe it is a potential distribution pattern. Of course I can be wrong, of course, yes, but even with the MA55 holding, I will never buy based on this setup in this area, no. Well, this coin had a very massive rally actually from this level to this, you can see, so don't be surprised if you see a major correction maybe this month or next month for this coin. 4-hour chart, if you are interested to buy, trade 4-hour chart, of course, always I'm gonna speculate in the same way, and the entry area around here was around 275 to keep falling. That's it. As long as MA55 is below the MA55, I am not bullish in this in the short term. Okay, so let's talk about other coins. I would like to show you Uni. Uni is one of my, actually, where is Uni? Uni, perfect, Uni. Uni is something like, actually I want to show you why, because in my channel, in my group, sorry, in my Discord, I posted long time ago when Uni was around 18, around here. I said, hey, the next target for Uni is $30, around here. And why? Is because, of course, if we see the next demand zone for Uni is this one, as you can see here. And what happened after that? Do you think Uni is bullish right now? Of course not. As long as below the MA55, so I am expecting maybe other test to 21, and why not potentially maybe lower prices. As I said, always I am gonna speculate in the same way. Every time when Uni is breaking the MA55, what happened after that? You see? So as long as here below here, sorry, I am not expecting higher prices. The best scenario for Uni is just entering sideways here, maybe, and after that breaking the MA55, and maybe I will say, okay, potentially is this was just a bear trap, and we will see higher prices. But as I said, based on Bitcoin right now, I am not thinking to buy right now any altcoin. Okay, so let me see, we have 15 minutes for this live stream. I want to show you other coins, for example XRP. I was expecting around $1 with 30 cents, and actually hit my target here. I was from 0.74. In the Discord group, I posted this technical analysis. I am very happy to see actually played very good, and from here, technically speaking, I cannot be bearish in XRP. So you see all the market, actually, I will say for some coins it's a pullback. Actually, for other coins it's not looking very healthy. But I would never buy. I will never buy altcoins if I know Bitcoin is in a potential downtrend. Technically speaking, Bitcoin, as I said, is to the upside. Always I'm gonna speculate in that way. Always, yes. But I wanna see a clear signal for Bitcoin to start thinking to buy again altcoins. So for now, the best trade is, as I said to you, is just watching Netflix. That's it. People are thinking to buy here. Why? We bought here, right? So 1 month ago. Yeah. Tron, as you can see, looking great. As you can see here, very good. MA55 tested to what? To keep going to the upside. So be careful about this. As I said, some icons, they are looking good, but the setup is not great for this. We have a bear divergences here. So what does that mean? The only thing I know is this is outside sideways for Tron. I am not expecting new highs. Why? Because I have these bear divergences here, and also the momentum is to the downside. The momentum for bulls are not moving it here. Just, I don't know, maybe news or FOMO or whatever. But I am not expecting something else. So okay, And also, let's talk about other coin, Monero. Monero, actually, I was bullish on this coin, and I bought up 230 here, and I sold around 300. Actually, yeah, I sold around here, 300, and that's it. Why? Because after I saw there is nothing actually of momentum for bulls here, and also potential downside here, I decided to sell. I sold around here like this when I saw this. Okay, so I sold around 300. Very good trade. So as you can see here right now is a time to be patient. Don't rush. Don't rush. As I said, you are here in this live stream is you want to learn how to use the system, right? So one of the key things you must always think is like you must be patient. Don't rush. Not because now some altcoins they are bouncing, that means you will miss the opportunity to buy again. No, always there are many opportunities. So just be patient, and the next setup is gonna show up. So let's talk about other coins, please. You have any suggestion? Just let me know. Okay, let's talk about other coins. Matic actually was a very good trade. In my case, I entered around here in this consolidation at $1, and I sold around $1 with 60 cents around here. But as you can see here, is testing the MA55, bouncing here, testing the next area of resistance or area of demand zone to sell, and testing again the MA55. But pay attention. Many people enter here, and market makers, what they do, they push the price to kill some over leveraged people, like 50x, 20x, these kind of things. And after that, what they do, they push the price to the upside. Now people are entering here in long position, but I wouldn't be surprised if this coin do something like this to keep going to the upside maybe. Let me see the indicators, and I will tell you. Yeah, same thing same as Bitcoin. We have bear divergences here. Of course, with this setup I will never buy. Momentum for the bulls are just gone. It's gone, so no thanks. I am curious about weekly chart. Okay, weekly chart is not looking good. Sorry, I mean, I will never buy in weekly chart this coin. No, look at this. From here is our sell signal, and the momentum for the bulls is almost nothing. So this was just a bounce, and I would say same as Bitcoin, maybe this month or next month we are gonna see maybe other test to $1 around MA55. So it looks like the market is getting ready to do something. Maybe we are gonna see something like this until December. Massive range for the market. Bitcoin from maybe $40,000 to $50,000, and we will see what is going to happen next year. If that happens, well, honestly, I'm expecting maybe next year we will see a bear market, based on the monthly and weekly chart. What's it to you? So okay, let's talk about other coin. We have 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Please let me know if you want me to check other coins. Tesos. Actually, Tesos. I bought in a spot Tesos when it was almost $2 with 50 cents, and the reason is because I saw the buy signal around here. The MA55 tested, and of course we are gonna sell always in the previous high, never buy again here, but technically speaking it's still looking good. So yep, as you can see, many altcoins they have the same setup in 1 day chart. Many of them they are holding MA55. So the best scenario for all of them is we want to see sideways, and from there we will wait for the system, and after that we can start thinking to buy again. Okay, So let's check other coins. Maybe Litecoin. Well, Litecoin I think is the same as Bitcoin. Yes, holding MA55. Maybe in the next 24 hours we are gonna see a bounce. KSM holding MA55. As you can see, many coins that they are looking the same. They are looking almost the same. So yeah, I will say just wait. Yeah, I took a loss with this coin. I bought here, the MA55 broken, and I took my loss here. Yeah, as you can see, I cannot win all time, right? But this coin, well, now is not looking great. I am expecting maybe 0.0006 around this area to be tested here, maybe a bounce from here. But yeah, I took my loss here. Other coins, NG. Yeah, NG, one of my favorite coins as well. I remember I bought this coin at $1 with 27. Yeah, around here. I bought this coin around here, holding a spot, and I sold around $2. If you saw my long-term technical analysis for many altcoins in the group, I think you saw this trade. As you can see, actually very good, right? Very, very good. What we are gonna do right now, just waiting. As I said, many coins, they have the same pattern as Bitcoin. So again, if you join here, you need to wait, and potentially, if the system is telling us to go long, we are gonna take long. But please keep in mind this, okay? Now you can see there are some patterns I'm showing you right now. It's because I am trading not all the market. I mean, I am not interested in this. I am interested in just one part of the market. I am trading just one part. I will become expert trading just one specific pattern of the market. There are many experts. They want to just trade every move they see in 1 hour, in 4 hours. They want to trade all the market like this, right? Oh yeah, all opportunities. No, thank you. I have a life. I want to live. I want to enjoy my life. So that's why I am waiting for my patterns, for my system, for for the area I know I can make good money, or at least I will try. So that's why many people, maybe they are in 1 hour, on 5 minutes you will see potential areas or opportunities to buy here and make money, but it's not with me. So I would say, if you want to understand the system, please watch the moving average video I posted before. Understand how I'm using the MA55 here in the system, and step by step you can start understanding how to combine everything to learn by yourself how to trade, right? It will take time, but as I said, I am not trading all the moves of the market. I don't care. Okay, I don't care. I cannot trade all the moves. I will miss some of them, yes, but just I will wait for my setup, my pattern to enter. Okay, as you can see, I am not following triangles. I am not following racing wedge. I don't care. I don't care lines, these kind of things. Yeah. So for DOT, I guess doing exactly the same as Bitcoin. Yes, testing the MA55, as you can see here. But what is this? Well, it's just a bounce. I am just sideways because I am not going to trade this. Let's check Bitcoin right now. Yeah, Bitcoin finally is bouncing a little bit, but yeah, well, it's still in sideways. 46,600 and maybe $45,000. No, we don't have entry signal right now. I will not buy here. Enter. Why? Because it's something like this to keep falling. Always I am speculating that way. So yep, BNB. Let's talk about BNB. Same thing. As you can see, all the market has a similar setup. So if Bitcoin holds MA55 maybe all this week, the next 24 hours, 48 hours, we are gonna see a bounce in all the market. Yep. Well, guys, I think that's it. That's it from today. For today. Next week, I'm gonna be online again in the live stream. Usually, I like to do this just one time per week. Well, sorry if I couldn't do it before, but I was so busy because some of you I am working in a project about crypto. So I was so busy actually. I like to do this live streams every maybe week at least. I will try to do it maybe 2 times per week, and the reason is because in 1 day chart, well, if I do a technical analysis for 1 day chart, this technical analysis is going to be valid for at least 1 week. That's why I'm doing this. So well, now MA55 for 1 day chart, so that means maybe at least 2 or 3 days we are going to see sideways, and from there we are going to see a resolution. Based on this, for example, BNB is holding here, yes, but it's not looking great. As you can see here, this is not looking great. Okay, so just I would say it's time to be just patient, and that's it. Okay, guys, thank you very much for watching this live stream.